There's something known as the statute of limitations. The statute of limitations, simply put, is a time clock that the courts put on your case. In most states, the statute of limitations are 2 years. In some states, it's as short as a year. Some other states, I think if you go to 3 years, if you're dealing, for example, with a minor child, a boy or girl under the age of 18 years old, not an adult yet, in a lot of states, the statutes will extend 2 years after they turn 18, so that if mom and dad don't want to file a lawsuit when the child turns 18, and they can make legal decisions on their own, they're afforded that opportunity. But by and large, it's 2 years in most places. You need to find out, however, I encourage you to find out quickly and get confirmation quickly what that time frame is, because once the statutes expire, once that clock runs out, it's difficult, if not impossible, to file a lawsuit or to file a claim and get any compensation. You can very easily find out what the statute of limitations are for a medical malpractice case in your state by contacting any personal injury law firm. They should be able to tell you over the phone for free, without much trouble or fuss, what the statutes are. You can ask the risk manager in the hospital. You can ask both of them and double check and make sure the risk manager is being straight with you. The reason there are statute of limitations in place, it's really out of fairness. The older and older a case gets, the more chances are that witnesses are going to forget key facts. Witnesses can move away. They can be hard to track down, hard to locate, hard to bring back for a case. Some instances they die, unfortunately. Also, the evidence, the information in the case can get lost or compromised. So it's out of fairness, and that's why, again, if the statutes expire in your case, the courts are very, very reluctant to allow you to file a lawsuit to pursue a claim. A couple additional thoughts for you. A lot of hospitals today are empathizing and disclosing and, when necessary, apologizing. However, there are a few hospitals out there that will do that, but in reality, they're stringing you along. They're stringing you along. They're trying to keep you feeling good, make you feel good, and think everything is on the up and up, when all they're trying to do is string you along until the statutes run out and you don't have a claim anymore. And that's really unfortunate. So that's why I encourage you to find out very quickly, up front, what kind of time frame you're dealing with, so that if you start to see the clock running down, then even if they're saying sorry and empathizing and talking with you and making you feel good, if you start to see that clock winding down and getting shorter and shorter, then you really need to get a lawyer involved. And the lawyer can do a couple things. If the lawyer believes that there is a chance to work with the hospital, that maybe they're just a little slower than they should be, but their heart's in the right place, the lawyer can talk with the hospital's lawyer or the insurance company's lawyer and do something called freezing the statute of limitations. Some states, some localities will allow that, where the statutes are basically frozen in place, the clock stops, and you're able to work with the hospital and see if you can work out those problems prior to filing a lawsuit. If, however, the lawyer believes there is no chance of working at the hospital, and again the clock is running out, they may just haul off and file that lawsuit. Because once that lawsuit is filed, your rights are preserved. And even though the case may take 5, 6, 7, 8 years, which sometimes they do, once you get that suit on record, you're able to go forward. So, and again, that's why we've stressed throughout all these videos in the ebook, this is not legal advice. This is, we're not a legal advice organization. If anywhere in the process you're not sure, you don't understand, you feel like you're maybe being taken advantage of, you don't know what your rights are, for goodness sake, go talk to a lawyer. Go hire a lawyer. It is absolutely right. And a statute, because of this thing called the statute of limitations, that should be a big concern for you, and you really need to make sure that your rights are preserved and that you're able to do what you need to do to get your family taken care of, especially in the states where the statutes are only a year. So remember the statute of limitations. Find out what they are very quickly. Know how much time you've got to work with, and go forward accordingly.